Have you ever felt that strange ache inside you when everything goes quiet? You've turned off your phone, finished your work, and suddenly there's nothing left to distract you. It feels like falling into a void, and your mind whispers, something's wrong. You try to fill the silence, music, messages, movement, anything. Because somewhere deep inside, silence feels unsafe. We call it loneliness. We call it boredom. Sometimes sadness. But what if that emptiness isn't the enemy? What if the thing you've been running from is the very thing that could set you free? Eckhart Tolle once said, "True intelligence operates silently. Stillness is where creativity and solutions are found." In this video, we'll explore what that stillness really is, why the mind fears it, how awareness transforms it, and how to sit with that space until fear turns into peace. By the end, you'll understand not only how to be alone, but how to be nothing and discover the fullness hidden inside that nothingness. So before we can find what's hidden inside it, we must first feel what emptiness truly is, not as an idea to analyze, but as a space to experience. That fear, the one that rises when stillness arrives, it isn't really about silence. It's about what silence takes away. When people say they're afraid of being alone, they're rarely afraid of the quiet itself. They're afraid of what fades with it. Their story, their certainty, their sense of someone there. In solitude, you still have yourself to talk to. In emptiness, even that voice begins to dissolve. And that's when the fear whispers, if I stop thinking, do I stop existing? Eckhart Tolle calls this the ego's last defense. It survives through doing, remembering, becoming. The ego depends on movement to feel alive, so when it meets stillness, it mistakes peace for death. But if you stay, if you let the fear breathe and pass, something unexpected happens. The silence doesn't swallow you, it opens. You begin to feel the air, the heartbeat, the quiet life moving through everything. Thich Nhat Hanh calls this interbeing, the realization that nothing exists by itself. A flower is empty of a separate self, yet full of sunlight, rain, and soil. You too are empty of isolation, yet full of life that holds you. You realize you were never falling into emptiness. You were falling into connection, into the quiet truth that you were never alone. And when that truth settles, the fear begins to dissolve, and in its place, peace appears quietly. That's where the real practice begins, not in escaping the void, but in learning to rest in it until it becomes home. Find a quiet moment, not later, but now. Pause whatever else you're doing, and notice what's here, the space around you, the air moving in and out, the faint sounds that come and go, and the weight of your body supported by the ground. This is the doorway to emptiness, not a concept, but a living silence. As you sit, the mind will reach for something to hold, a thought, a memory, a reason to move. Let it reach, and just watch it. You don't have to push it away, you just don't follow. Each time you return to stillness, you teach the body that silence is safe. You show the mind that nothing needs fixing, and in that nothingness, you begin to feel whole. Eckhart Tolle said, "To know yourself as the being underneath the thinker is freedom." See how the fear that once tightened your chest now begins to open it. The same space that felt empty is quietly becoming your freedom. So when the next wave of emptiness comes, don't run. Breathe into it. Feel the space inside your chest expand. And know that what feels like disappearing is actually awakening. Because emptiness isn't what's left when life is gone. It's what allows life to unfold. It's not the end of you. It's the beginning of peace. And from this quiet place, when you open your eyes again, the world won't feel heavier. It will feel clearer, more alive, more yours. As we conclude, we spend most of our lives running from silence, from stillness, from that vast space we call empty. But the truth is, you were never empty. You were just full of everything you hadn't yet noticed. Every sound, every breath, every quiet heartbeat belongs to that same spacious presence. It's life, watching itself through you. And when you finally stop searching for meaning, you begin to feel it. The quiet joy that needs no reason, the peace that was never gone. Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The moment you see how empty you are free." So the next time you feel that hollow ache inside, don't rush to fill it. Sit with it, let it open, because what waits inside that emptiness is not loneliness, it's life, unfiltered. It's love before the story. It's you before becoming anyone. Emptiness was never asking to be fixed, it was asking to be felt. And when you finally sit long enough to feel it, you'll see it for what it really is. Not a void, but a mirror. And in that mirror, you don't find an answer. You find yourself quiet, whole, and free.